What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bulls, my thoughts and opinions going into the 2022-2023 NBA season, and I really believe they're one of the most slept on teams. Yeah, they've had some injury woes, especially in lonzoball. I mean, he is now injured and will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks, so over a month he's going to be out. That's not looking too good. And yeah, so if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe for more Bulls, NBA, NFL, and content. And let's get straight to it. So last season was actually outstanding for the Chicago Bulls. I mean, last season they were the 6th seed in the East. Yeah, they were a lot better than that throughout the entire year. They did have a lot of injuries toward the end of the season, but I mean, if you look at like the past couple of seasons, this is definitely the best Chicago Bulls roster we have seen in a while now. And I mean, Lonzo Ball, if he can stay healthy, like this Bulls team is complete. We already got nikolavucevic at the 5, and let me just tell you his stats right here. Last season, he had the full year in Chicago, and he averaged almost 20 points to 17 points per game, 47% from the field, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's definitely worse from the year before that. I know he's also had some injury problems, but when he was in Orlando, he was a lot better. I don't expect him to be at that form, because, I mean, you got to remember, Orlando does not have the most talented roster, so he was pretty much their only guy there. But here in Chicago, we've got guys like demarderozan and zachlavine. Zachlavine is 27 years old, so he's still on the younger side. I mean, I'd say he's getting up there a little bit. I mean, yeah, he's still got a lot more years left, and he's had a pretty good career so far with the Chicago Bulls. He's made a couple of All-Star games. Last season, averaged 25 points per game, 45% from the field, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he had pretty solid numbers, I'm not going to lie. I think that he was a lot better the year before that. Again, injuries. I just think that the Bulls need to stay healthy, and they've got one of the most talented rosters. I mean, DeMar DeRozan, he's definitely the veteran on that team, but he's still a great player. Just last season, he honestly had one of the best years of his career, and I know that's saying a lot because he's had a very good career. So he had his little, I'm not going to say breakout season because he's already proved that he is that guy, but he just had a great year from the first time since he was in Toronto, I want to say. He averaged almost 30 points per game. He had a lot of 50-point games, 45-plus point games, and ESPN also did rank him number 28 on their 100 best players list. Last season, he averaged 28 points per game, 50% from the field, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he is one of the best shooting guards / small forward in the NBA at the moment. And yeah, he's definitely getting up there in age. He is 33 years old, just turned 33 in August, so I think they're definitely going to keep him for a bit. It wouldn't make any sense to trade him. I know he's signed a contract there a couple of years ago, so he's going to have to stay no matter what. But yeah, the Bulls need to keep him on this team. They need to go running back with the exact same roster, and I think that they will make it farther if they do stay healthy. You need Lonzo Ball to be at 100% strength. I doubt he's really going to be at that because he is coming off of a huge injury. He's going to miss some time in the beginning of the season, which isn't too great, but I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, though, Alex Caruso can fill his shoes. Alex Caruso is a very hard worker, as we have seen when he was on the Los Angeles Lakers. And, I mean, he was nicknamed the Ball Mamba. Yeah, he's just a great player. He is 28 years old. Especially on the defensive side of the ball, he's definitely getting a lot better. We've seen a lot of improvement, especially because he is okay. I mean, he's not the greatest shooter. I mean, come on. He's going to be a bench warmer, definitely. I see him getting a lot more minutes with Lonzo not playing. And honestly, one of my favorite younger guys on this team is definitely Ayo Dosunmu. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I think that is. And I honestly think this guy has a lot going for him. He was a second-round pick. So, I mean, I think that this guy could be one of the best players on this Bulls team in a couple of years. He showed a lot of signs that he could be a great player, and I honestly hope he can be. Just last season, he averaged almost 10 points per game. And you have to remember, though, this guy obviously was a second-round pick, and he had some really good games. I mean, he scored 27 points in a game this year, which is very, very impressive. I think that if they keep him, if they develop him, maybe in a couple of years, he could be a very decent starter on this team. I'm not going to say he's going to be a superstar. That is a stretch just yet. But, yeah, I think that he could be getting a lot of minutes. I'm not going to say he's going to be a huge breakout player. I've seen that Bulls fans do want him to be the starting point guard to replace Lonzo in the beginning of the season. I still do think that's going to be Alex Caruso, but yeah, I mean, you never really know. I think he's going to get a lot more minutes this season. Honestly, I hope he gets over 20 minutes a game. That would be honestly amazing for his development there. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe for more Bulls content, and I'm out. Peace.